I still...
Albedo?
Why are you here? Are you lost?
No, we're not.
A secret?
Hey, what are you doing? Our mission calls for a delicate approach. Sure.
Actually, you've arrived at just the right moment. I have... Here, catch.
Huh? What's this?
As you can see, it is a sword. I did not make the sword. However, I did add some alchemical would you like to try it out? My research indicates that this sword... But I need to gather data from it.
Wait a second. How can there be a sword?
Very astute of you. This sword... An ordinary person would be
Huh?
Or perhaps I should say that only you are immune to the curse. As such, we gain little from saying more.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Over here! It's with this brat! Give it back, you thief!
Treasure hoarders? They're a
Enough talk!
Watch out!
There's no end to this.
Suffocate! Suffocate! Tingle! Suffocate! That tingle? I got careless. That tingle? Suffocate! That tingle? I got careless. Retribution! Picked the wrong test.
Now that's rich!
They certainly arrived quickly. Goodness, no.
They seem to have been talking about the...
Why are you looking at me like that? Not long ago, this sword was one of those items. I noticed it.
So then...
Indeed. And I initially intended to perform some experiments on it. This ancient-looking weapon once passed through the hands of a now-deceased blacksmith.
A magical...
It is said that the smith vanished not long after creating the weapon, working backwards from...
blacksmith who make... No wonder it's cursed.
Exactly. Do you know the story of Durin was the black dragon who menaced Mondstadt? After a fierce battle, the vanquished Durin crashed to ruin here, falling into the thick snow. Snow gathers atop this mountain and never melts, which is a most curious phenomenon. Which leads one to wonder,
Could it really have been intent?
perhaps this place was chosen as a gravesite precisely so that the snow's power could seal the corrosive top. It seems plausible that Barbados would think of such a method.
Huh. Was Barbados such a capable...
Well, these are just my postulations. I don't have any evidence. But what's for certain is that this mountain, in fact, I believe that the very
A dragon's remain?
Indeed. The dragon's eyes, claws, and scales ground into dust before being used to coat the blade. In this way, Durin's corruption and venom entered it. This is very advanced, but using this sword in battle would have allowed the corruption to seep through. Ordinary mortals cannot withstand such power. The blacksmith must then have fled. You've purified the volunteers before, which is a very rare... This ability has protected you from being corrupted or poisoned, which is why you and only you can properly wield this sword.
Still, this sword really is huge. Yikes!
As far as I'm concerned, this is where the real this sword is still very weak at present. However, it is able, in some sense... Well then, traveler, adventure with it to your heart's... I believe that we will soon have all the proof that we need.